So I want to teach you how to make what some people call a glitter bottle. You might hear it called a calm down bottle, but basically it is a bottle that has water, glitter, and glue inside of it. And when you shake it up, as you can see, instead of the glitter just falling down quickly to the bottom like you would expect, the glue actually mixes with the water to make it thicker, so the glitter takes longer to drop. Now, why is this helpful in self-regulation? Well, let's pretend that you are upset. Maybe you're freaking out about some kind of crazy thought that's running through your head that's making you really worried, and your heart is beating fast, and so your breathing is faster, and your thoughts are racing. But you have this glitter jar or this calm down jar, and you shake it up, and you're able to, instead of focusing on those worried thoughts, you're focusing your brain on the falling pieces of glitter. You're watching them go up and down, and while you are focused on the glitter, instead of the worry that's causing you to feel stressed, while you're watching the glitter, you will start to breathe more normally. And remember, your breathing controls your heart rate. So if your breathing slows down, then that means your heart rate is gonna slow down. And after a few minutes of watching this glitter settle, by the time it settles, your brain should be able to think calmer because your body is feeling calmer. So let's make together a glitter bottle. Here's what you're going to need to do this. Now, this is a project that you'll probably need some help from an adult to gather up all the things that you're going to need. You will notice that I'm in front of my sink because we're going to be using water, and glitter can be messy, so we want to be in a space that can be cleaned up easily. All right, so all the work that we're going to be doing is going to be over the sink so it can be cleaned up really easily. Here are the tools we're going to need. You're going to need some kind of bottle that is clear. It can be a glass bottle, or it can be a plastic bottle. Now, this is where recycling comes in, because there's lots of things, lots of groceries in our kitchens every day that come in some kind of bottle, right? Now, I've got a glass bottle here in my hand, but if you are a person who's kind of clumsy, or if you have little brothers and sisters and cousins around that might throw things, glass might be kind of dangerous. So here are some ideas of some plastic bottles that might be good. First of all, you might have a water bottle or a soft drink bottle that's clear that you can use. Colored bottles don't really work well with this because you can't see the glitter as well. So here are some ideas, other ideas for clear bottles. This is a salad dressing. Once I'm finished with this salad dressing, I can soak this bottle in warm soapy water and peel all the stickers off, and this bottle would be ready to go. It's got a screw top lid, and doing this project, you really need a screw top lid. That really helps in keeping the water in and it not leaking. This is a steak sauce container. It's plastic. It's got a screw top lid. Again, I would soak this container in warm soapy water to get the sticker off, and then because it's a clear container, it would be ready to go. So I have my clear container. I'm going to sit it in my sink, ready to go, okay? The other things you're going to need is something called a funnel. Now, there's a lot of people who have funnels in their kitchen, but if you don't have a funnel, and look at it, it's shaped like a cone, and it's got a hole at the bottom. This is going to help us make sure that we get the water and the glitter in our bottle without making a big old mess. But if you don't have a funnel in your home, you can do something simple like this. This is a piece of paper, and you can turn it into a funnel. You can curve it, and it may take a little bit of time for you to get the hang of this one. But if you will roll it and make it really skinny at the bottom, you see there's that hole, and it's going to be bigger at the top. So that means you can pour things in there and it'll get inside of our bottle. I'm going to go ahead and tape up my paper funnel so it's ready to go. Okay? So you've got your funnel ready. Now you need some kind of a glue. I have clear glue, but you can use the white glue. The white glue makes your water look a little cloudy, but it's not too bad. This is just clear glue, so it's the same color. It's clear just like the water. And then of course you need glitter. And you can use one color glitter, two color, however many colors of glitter you want. But it's going to take a lot of glitter, especially if you have a big bottle. Think about it. This is a little bottle, and you can see how much glitter is in the bottom of this little bottle. But this one that we're going to do today is much, much bigger. It's probably 4 or 5 times bigger, which means I'm going to need 4 or 5 times more glitter than that. So this project takes a lot of glitter. So just know that ahead of time. You can always run to Dollar Tree and get yourself some really cheap glitter in the craft section. Okay? So I've got tons of different glitter. I've got silver. I've got white iridescent. My favorite color is blue and teal, and then I got a little pink just to add a little variation in there. So first things first, you ready? Now remember, you're going to need to be in a space that if you make a mess, you can clean it up easily. So if you're working on a table, you need to make sure that you put newspaper or a towel or something down to protect your table and make it easier to clean up. I'm working over the sink because we're about to use water and glitter. So to me, this is the smartest place to be. Okay? So first things first, I'm going to open my bottle. Now my bottle has already been cleaned out. It's already been cleaned and dried, and it's ready to go. So if you have a dirty bottle that's dirty inside, you need to clean that out first before you ever start. All right? First thing, I'm going to go ahead and fill up my bottle about halfway. So however big your bottle is, just fill it up about halfway. This is where the glue is going to come in. You don't want to fill your bottle up all the way because you want to leave some room for the glue. Okay? And I'm going to pour just about all of this glue in here. I'm going to put a lot of it in there, because I want, and see, it's already making a little bit of mess. Even if you try to be careful, it can still get messy. So this is why being in a place where you can easily clean up is really important. And see, it's not wanting to go in, so it's bubbling up here. All right. I have almost gotten the whole bottle in there. Gonna keep on giving it some time. Got to be patient. Practice patience while you're doing this. You can even sing a song if you want to. But you can also watch it go in there. It's kind of cool to watch it go in there, what kind of designs it makes. Okay. Alright, so I've pretty much gotten that entire bottle of glue into my bottle. Now look, remember we filled it up halfway, but it's already just with the glue filled it up almost the entire way. And you see that there is glue on the outside. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to get the glue off the outside of my bottle. So I'm going to close it up, and then I'm going to rinse it off. This is where being at a sink is really a good plan. Alright, I'm going to rinse off all that extra glue that I don't want. I'm going to get a towel. And then, while I've got it in my hand with the towel, I'm going to go ahead and give it a shake. I'm trying to mix up the glue and the water. Does that make sense? So you see it's kind of bubbly right now. But I just wanted to mix it up. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take the top back off. Set it back in. Okay. So we've got our water and our glue. Remember, your water is halfway, and then you put the whole bottle of glue. Now, I had a big bottle. That's why I did a whole bottle of glue. If you had a small bottle like this, you might only use a third or a half of your bottle of glue. This is where having a grown-up's help would be a good idea. Okay, the next thing is we're going to add the glitter. So again, you can either have a funnel with you from your kitchen, or you can use your paper, okay? So I'm going to use my paper because my plastic funnel was actually a little bit too big for the opening. So that was kind of a trial and error to see what works. So my funnel, can you see it? My funnel is there. Now I'm going to be holding on to the funnel while I pour, but I'm going to get ready and do one thing of glitter at a time. I don't want to put too many, but I want to get enough where it really, really pops. So I'm going to hold the bottle and my my funnel, and I'm going to pour glitter. You hear it in there? Okay. So it's going in there. Okay. Now that's just one color of glitter. Already, because of the bubbles, you see the glitter sitting there at the top. So this is where you kind of have to just be patient and do a little shake, because it's going to take a little bit of time for all that glue to fall into the bottle. We're adding a lot of stuff here. So we're going to add our second color. I'm adding my white. I really like how that shimmers. And now I'm going to do a little shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. So I've added a few more colors to my funnel, and I'm just using my straw to push it through the funnel and then to push it down in the bottle. Kind of mix things up a little bit. Now make sure you don't put your mouth on this, because this would not taste very good. All right, so I'm just about finished. Okay, so I have a lot of glitter in this bottle. Before I put the top on and mix it up, I really want to look and see if that's really enough for me. And honestly, you know what? I think I want to add a little bit more. And you can do that. I'm going to add more silver. And more white. Get my straw. Push, push, push. And then push, push, push. Boy, can you see what a mess this is making in my sink? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I think that is all my bottle will hold. So I'm going to do some more mixing. Again, you can see how messy it's getting in here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to wipe all the excess off around. And then I'm going to find my top. Now, if this top does not screw on, then you're going to need to ask your adult if they will help you to glue it on or to tape it on, because if this does not screw on securely and then you shake it, imagine what's going to happen. It's going to go everywhere and make a mess. So again, ask your grown-up if they feel like it needs to be glued or taped on if it doesn't close very well. All right, and you can always do a little test here over your sink to see if it's going to leak. All right, so I'm doing my test shake right now. Let you check it out. There it is. And do you see how it just floats there? It floats there because the glue is helping make the water thicker. So guys, if you have joined me in this little creation, then you now have your own glitter calm down bottle that you can keep in your home and you can use whenever you just need to calm down and do some of your self-regulation skills, but this is one of your self-regulation tools. Now again, if you've got little ones at your home, little brothers, sisters, cousins, and you probably want to put this high up on a shelf so that they won't get it and break it or possibly open it up and try to drink it. That would be too good, okay? Thanks for joining me on this creation time. Now we're going to be looking at some other ideas for self-regulation tools that you might already have around your home or even in your bedroom to help you calm down when that stress comes into your life.